What's up, everyone? Go ahead and wait for that 7 o'clock start time. But until then, just sit back and relax and get ready to enjoy some cards. What's up, everyone? We're going to wait until that 7 o'clock start time. But we will be starting on time, so just get ready to enjoy some cards. How's it going, everybody? We're gonna wait for that 7 o'clock start time. It's about 2 minutes away. But I got you. What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Welcome, one and all, to Menu Gem break number 4. Today is a vintage break, and we are going to be busting 1989 Donruss baseball and 1987 Topps baseball. Both are certified by Baseball Card Exchange to be from a sealed case. And we'll take a look at that very quickly. Today is Thursday, April 22nd, 2021. It is 7 p.m. Central Time. Central Standard Time is what I was going to say. My name is Ryan Fernandez. Thank you all for coming. Shout outs to all users. Shout outs to everyone that bought into today's break. And I hope you're as excited as I am to get into these cards. We do have a battery-powered backup for today, which I'm going to start right now. And what that means is even if something goes wrong with the stream, or if there's a power failure, power outage, we will have a video record of the event. But I'm not anticipating that at all. So no worries there. And here's today's roll call. Make sure you get a nice clean look at that. And it's interesting because of the years, there are only 26 teams as opposed to today's 30-team MLB. Let's take a look at the product. This break is more or less a flashback to my childhood. So, you know, we're kind of going through a time machine, if you will. This is 1989 Donruss baseball. As you can see, it's got the Baseball Card Exchange wrap. And here you've got the information for baseball card exchange, and it does have that holographic sticker that says it's from a sealed case. And it's got all the baseball card exchange shrink wrap. 1989 Donruss Baseball has 15 cards per pack and 36 packs in the box. This is 1987 Topps Baseball. And this is another well-known product to me from my childhood. I was very familiar with this when I was collecting baseball cards as a youth. And it also has the baseball card exchange shrink wrap, as you can see. Here's the baseball card exchange information. And as you can see, it also has the holographic sticker that says it's from a sealed case. And you can see the shrink wrap there. And just to seal the deal, this is my receipt from Baseball Card Exchange. And here's the product listed there. So there you go. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and start on the top left. It's been a while since I've touched an actual wax pack. With the wax wrappers, they used to actually have wax holding the packs together. And right off the bat, we've got George Brett. There's a strawberry. There's a rookie. And another rookie. Let's take a look at the back of these. There's Kirby Puckett. All right, not a bad first pack. These are, yeah, these wax packs are such a throwback. So I will be sleeving all rookies and cards with perceived value. And at the end of the break, we'll go to random.org for all non-team and non-player associated cards, such as these. So here's a checklist, and we're going to have to do the random list to determine who gets those and some of the other miscellaneous items in the break. There's an Aussie. There's a day one view. We'll just keep going down the top left quadrant. There's a Diamond Kings, our first Diamond Kings, Carlton Fisk. Ozzie Guillen. All right, just from my perspective, these cards are really nice, you guys. They're nice and crisp, flat. They're coming out really nice. That's why I went to a baseball card exchange. We got these different logos too. Logos have definitely changed for some teams over the years. But all rookies will be sleeved. All hits will be sleeved. And cards with perceived value will be sleeved and top loaded with brand new supplies. Here's an Eric Davis. Here's what a pack looks like. Tony Fernandez. There's the Diamond Kings. Congrats, Cubs. There's a Kirk Gibson. Harry Larkin. So waxy. Not in a bad way. It's just there's no wax used in today's packs. All right, here we go. You got a good box so far. Good mix. I think everyone that bought in will get a nice mix of cards. There's a Barry Bonds. Andres Galarraga. So we got a couple more packs in the top left. A couple more packs in the top left. Look how straight these packs are in there. So nice. This is such a nice box of cards. I've been wanting to grab some of these, but as soon as Baseball Card Exchange gets them, they're kind of gone. So It's not difficult to get regular non-baseball card exchange certified 1989 Donruss. That's for sure. So I don't know what things are like in your part of the country, but here in Springfield, Illinois, we've got card shows back again. We have one coming up May 2nd down the road from where I'm at here in Springfield, Illinois. So maybe I'll grab some wax for the channel. That was a Saberhagen, pretty cool. Brett Saberhagen. Rick Sutcliffe. Jose Canseco. Where are the back of these? Yeah, so the back of these are, just regular. And there's a Diamond Kings, David Cohn. Back of these have this right up. Congrats, Mets! But yes, card shows are back here. And I went to one last month, and it was so packed, I had to leave because I didn't like the crowd, being that we're in the midst of COVID still. But I'm assuming this upcoming one will be just as busy, and I'll probably go in, hit the tables that have wax, and call it a day from there. I'm lucky here in Springfield, Illinois. I'm near quite a few card shops already. I even have one in the neighborhood here. I could walk to it literally if I wanted to. It's a couple blocks down. So that's pretty nice. And it's not as much of a necessity to go to shows, but shows are kind of part of the experience. So it's good to do both. Support your LCS as well as your card shows. And there's a Dale Murphy. Congrats, Braves. Tim Wallach. I remember collecting all these cards. For sure, there's a rookie. This is a great set. I like how they use varying colors in the set to match the team. I think this is the last pack. Let me see. Yes, it is. Last pack on the top left. These are sealed so nicely. Got the barcode there. All right, here we go. Here we go. One thing's for sure, these cards are sharp. I mean, look at cardboard. It's all nice and sharp. You guys will not be disappointed with the corners. I'll tell you that. This is the real deal. There's the Diamond Kings. There's a Will Clark. Will the Thrill. All right. Quarter of the way through the Donruss. Quarter of the way through the Donruss. Let's go top right. Top right. Work our way through the top, and then go bottom left after that. Of course, I'm not familiar with every player. There's a Tony Gwynn. That's a nice one. Very cool. Congrats, Padres. There's a rookie. There's a Cal Ripken. And an Ozzie Guillen. Very cool. Cool cards. Cool photography. Good quality. Pardon me while I get organized really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen. Want to make sure these are safe. All right, top right, here we go. Wally Joyner, cool. There you go, Angels. Expos. Kind of cool to have the Montreal Expos in the break. There's a Craig Biggio. There's Vince Coleman. Pretty cool. Congrats, Cardinals. Another Will. The Thrill. So I had sent away to get Will Clark's autograph about 2 years ago. I just sent to the stadium in San Francisco, and I'm glad I did because I got mine back, but I heard he's done. He's not doing that through the stadium. So I'm lucky. I got a really nice autograph from Mr. Clark. I had him sign a Fleer card. And it was free. And he returned it in about 9 days. But I think that whole scene is kind of maybe on the decline, because more and more players I hear won't do that. At least not for free. Well, 2 puzzle pieces in there. Cecil Fielder. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That's a Don Mattingly. Diamond Kings. Cool. Congrats, Yanks. Alan Trammell. All right, so about halfway down on the right top right. Cool. Bunting shot. Pedro Guerrero. Walt Weiss. I remember collecting Walt Weiss. All right. Pardon me while I get organized for a second, ladies and gentlemen. This won't take very long. All right. There's Diamond Kings. There's a checklist. Virgil Almar. Howard Johnson, the well-known Met. There's a rookie. There's Andy Van Slyke. Fernando Valenzuela. He was my favorite player at around this time. Ricky Henderson. That's a cool card. Congrats, Yanks. Yanks have been getting some good cards here. Pardon me, there must be dust kicked up by my computer. Okay, we got two more in the top right. Two more in the top right. Mark Grace, Will Clark, ooh, sorry, almost took two cards there. Yes, pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. My computer has this fan, and when I stream, I believe it's obviously it heats up, so it's kicking some dust out, but I'll be all right. Look at that logo. Oh, there's a Clemens. Roger Clemens. Congrats. Red Sox. Roger McDowell. Billy Ripken. There's Diamond Kings. So these breaks are a great chance to get those Diamond Kings cards. They're a little more rare than the base. Okay, halfway through the 1989 Donruss baseball. Another Vince Coleman. Congrats, Cardinals. You'll have two. There's a Jose Oquendo. Another Roger Clemens. Boston's got a nice group of cards so far. Tony Gwynn. Congrats, Padres. Wade Boggs. Congrats, Red Sox. If you want to check out the wrapper, I got this on the wrapper. Yeah. We'll do the puzzle pieces along with the checklist. Basically, one person will get all the non-player, non-team cards in one shot. There's a Mike Schmidt. There you go. Phillies. There's a rookie, Sheffield. There's a Don Mattingly. Cool card. Congrats. Yanks. Yanks are definitely cleaning up so far. Got good cards for the Yankees, good cards for the Red Sox. All right, pardon me while I regroup. I'm going to have to regroup a little bit more often today because we're doing 2 boxes. And this tops, that's got a lot of cards. So we'll get through it. Of course, we'll get through it. But I will need to regroup quite often. And don't worry, all hits and rookies will be in safekeeping as long as I get to regroup. I have the good fortune of having a room just for doing this, so it's not like there are any, no one's going to come in here and knock down a bunch of cards or anything like that, or, you're not exposed to the elements or anything like that. Okay, here we go. There's another Diamond Kings, and that's a Chris Sabo. These cards are just, the texture of cards has really evolved. You can these actually feel like cardboard. But I like today's cards, too. Ultra modern. All right, working our way through this box. We are going through the back half right around now, and 3 or 4 packs into the lower left. All right, here we go. While you're joining. Rolling right along. Rolling. Bobby Bonilla. Pirates. Jose Canseco. A's, Brett Butler. Paul Molitor, that's a cool card. Dave Henderson. Mike Witt. So I think these MVP cards, I remember certain players have those, right? But then they got their base too, right? So, yeah. Those are, I guess, kind of early variants. Variants. All right, here we go. I used to get these cards from KB Toy Store here in the mall. I believe that's what the puzzle pieces will assemble to create one spawn. Vince Coleman, cool card. But I used to be able to get baseball cards at the department store too. So they would be kind of omnipresent in the 80s. Especially around this time, 87, 88, 89. I remember these packs, they were quite cheap. Right here on the tops it says 40 cents. Another Diamond Kings Vince Coleman. Got a couple. Couple Vince Colemans. Wade Boggs. Mike Schmidt. All right, let's see. Two more packs in the lower left. Two more in the lower left. Gary Sheffield rookie. Pretty cool. There's another Ricky Henderson. Cool card. And another Don Mattingly. Cool card. So they're going to have some. Yanks are going to get a nice package going out. So I will sort these starting right after the stream. But I've never done a multi-box break before, so I will sort as quickly as possible. Normally, the shipment goes out the next day. With so many cards, I can't say for sure what it will be. But if it's not the next day, if it's not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. But don't worry. I will be putting in work. All right, there's a rated rookie, Sandy Alomar Jr. That's some residue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one, I think that might be from this. But we're good. We're good. Good. Like I said, these cards are really sharp. They're really nice and flat in there. Nice. We got Frank Viola. Congrats, Twins. So I believe those MVP cards are maybe, they seem like they're more common than the player's base. All right, that does it on the lower left. So we have one more quadrant of the box. One more quadrant of the box. These are great cards. There's a Fred McGriff, Diamond Kings. Congrats, Jays. Eddie Murray, pretty cool. All right. Definitely a good mix of the teams in here. And that's good. That's what we want. First one. John Franco. There's a rated rookie. There's Andres Galarraga. Montreal Expos, Diamond Kings. Yeah, there's a rated rookie. All right. There's Mr. Hirschheiser. What was this? 59 and counting? 59 and counting what? Oh, scoreless innings. Huh, cool. Kind of nice. I don't remember that card. There's a regular base Oral Hershiser. So Dodgers, you got some pretty cool cards. All right. Kirby Puckett. Will Clark base. George Brett base. That's cool. All right. Again, good mix. Good mix of teams in there. Pardon me while I get these piles in order. I got these base cards kind of piling up, but I don't want it to be detrimental. Cards. Okay. All right, we got 4 packs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 packs left. 5 packs left. Bottom right. There's a Tony Gwynn. And another Tony Gwynn. There's a rookie. There's a rookie. There's the Diamond Kings checklist. There's a Diamond King. There's a Dave Winfield. Yes, I have not opened 2 boxes on this channel yet. I'm assuming it'll be more short time and slightly different, I guess, packaging, but I will ensure the quality of your cards when they are shipped. That is for sure. There's the Diamond Kings. There's a Dawson base, kind of cool. Sabi Bonilla. All right, this is it, y'all. The last pack of 89 Donruss. We'll see what we got. Oh, look at that Ryan Sandberg. Nice. Good one. Congrats, Cubbies. Ruben Sierra, that's a good card. Coming to the end here. Bobby Bonilla, Diamond Kings, and Wally Joyner. All right. There we have it. That was the box of 89 Donruss. Now, let me get reconfigured here really quickly. I don't want your cards to fall over. I got a nice, good grouping of cards here on the left. And I will do another sweep through the cards when I sort and sleeve all notable cards. All right, so this would be the 1987 Topps. Let's get cracking. All right. So we got gum in here. I gotta watch it so I don't throw that all over. There we go. Woo! Check that out. That's nice. We're going to start in the top left. There's a pack. So I'm trying to get the focus. Well, anyway, you get the point. I remember these vividly. All right, let's get to it. We're going to go top left. Just the same way we did the last box. Okay, this gum is... Okay. We're going to show this card, and later I will carefully get the gum from there. Don't worry, I got you. That gum is on there, and it will come off. I just want to do it carefully. So that's interesting. That is not something I've had to do in a break. That is not something I've had to do in a break. But very cool. Authentic. Very authentic. Okay, these are in different kind of... All right, let's start like this. Oh, yes, I'm familiar with this. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Manager card. Cubs leaders card. I remember all the leaders cards. Pretty cool. Here's the back. So these cards are coming out really crisp to you guys. Really crisp. I'm sure you can see in here, you could see how well organized that is. So yeah, the cards are coming out crisp. The only thing I'm worried about is the gum. These cards are packed in here pretty tightly, so I'm assuming maybe the gum is stuck like the way that one was. So you might have to brace yourselves, y'all. Yeah, well, that's on there. So let's take a look. This is the way that it's on there. And I mean, you know, I don't want to start messing with that. There's the card. I don't want to start messing with that until I'm off camera. So that way I can be careful, you know. But you'll get your cards. You will get your cards. Okay, the other issue is these are oh, backwards. Okay, we'll get through it. Here we go. One thing's for sure, these are minty fresh. These cards are coming out clean. There's a turn back the clock, Reggie Jackson. So these, I don't think those are going to go out. I mean, the checklists are one thing, but those promos, those are just promos. Now, if they equated to a card, of course I'd send them out. But they don't. They're not. I mean, that offer is probably not running at this point, right? But the checklists will do that at random.org. Checklists and puzzle pieces, those are still valid. Okay, there's the gum. I think I know how to get these off. Don't worry, I won't be violent or anything. All right. We're in the mix now. And we got gum residue coming out. I mean, dust. All right, we got a gold cup. Dang, Tartable. Look at that Mariners logo. There's a Robin Yount. That's cool. Congrats, Brewers. All right. Working our way through that top left there. 1987 Topps. I guess part of the suspense here in this one is what card will have gum. And in this case, we'll hope that it's a relatively inexpensive card. There's that one. I got the gum off of these, no problem. Carlton Fisk, that's cool. Congrats, Sox. White Sox. That's a cool card, the Record Breaker. I remember that. There's a Whitey Herzog. The 1987 Topps Baseball has 17 cards per pack. 36 packs per box. All right, so what's the gum card here? So far, they've been good to us on the gum cards. Okay, there's your gum. We'll get it off. In a non-violent manner. We'll sort those out. Great cards. There's a Gold Cup Wally Joyner. Steve Sachs. Cool photography. Great set, 1987 Topps. All right, here's your gum card. We'll get the gum off of there. We'll do what we got to do. Get the gum off of there. I think I got the pattern now. You got to look for the sweepstakes card. Okay, check out that Kirby Puckett base. Check out that Minnesota logo. Ha! Nice card. Congrats, Twins. We'll get that sleeved up for you. There's a Keith Hernandez All-Star. I remember these All-Star cards. Another record breaker. Okay, let me regroup real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because we got some cards on the table. We got some cards, but they're all safe. I just want to make sure I proceed in an orderly fashion. Got to keep everything copacetic. All right. Busting through this 1987 Topps box, hoping that we don't get gum on any good cards. And I'm trying not to get gum dust all over this room. We're cool, we're cool. All right. Okay. Here we go. Got that 1987 goodness. Frozen in time right now. Frozen in time. These cards are minty fresh. Hope we get some good hits for you today in here. Ladies and gentlemen, want to get you some good cards. And if we do, they'll be in minty condition. I tell you, that's the one thing. If you purchase something that's guaranteed from a sealed case, the cards will be, look at that at the bottom. Look at that. Okay, here's the, pardon me, here's the gum card. We'll get that gum out of there for you guys. I got you. I got you. No problem. Okay, let's do this. Gold Cup. Nice. Giants. There's a McGuire. Congrats, A's. Look at that. Minty fresh. Not the greatest centering. I remember that card for sure. Sean Dunston. Okay, we're working our way through this box. Here's what we got. Here's what it looks like. I think, is this the last one? Yes, this is the last one on the top left. Last pack on the top left. There's the gum. There's your gum card. We will get that cleaned up for you. I want to try to make sure I don't get gum dust everywhere. Have to do some cleaning tonight. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good box so far. We got a good mix. There's an Ozzie Smith All-Star. And all of these cards are minty. Steve Sax All-Star. Pretty cool. These all-star cards are nice. There's a Roger Clemens base. Congrats, Red Sox. Beautiful card. That'll get sleeved up for you. Tom Seaver. Red Sox are cleaning up. Red Sox got some good cards coming their way, for sure. And that completes the top left. So we're going into the top right quadrant. Will we avoid any good cards with the gum? Will we avoid? There's a Valenzuela back. So here's the gum. We'll get that off the card for you. Don't worry about it. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about the residue. Guys, but yes, your cards will ship gum free for sure. Here we go. There's a Fernando. Cool base. Fernando. Nice. Congrats, Dodgers. All right, getting in the back half of this pack. These packs are so, I guess, nicely cut. Very sharp edges and corners. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me just get some of this gum dust off of here. All right, we're cooking. Cooking with grease. Let me regroup, actually, my second thought. I want to make sure that these aren't getting harmed in any sort of way. All right, here's the gum card. So far, we've lucked out with these gum cards, wouldn't you say? We'll make sure that this gets taken care of. All right, there's the sweepstakes. And we got a Bobby Bonilla. Congrats, Pirates. I know we're looking for that Bonds if you're the Pirates. A couple cards we're looking for in here. There's a Bo Jackson in here somewhere, maybe. I mean, in the set. I didn't mean to say there's a Bo Jackson. I mean, in the 1987 top set, there's a Future Stars Bo Jackson. Now, I hope we get it, but I can't say for sure. And I guess you could say that McGuire is a chase card. I mean, you know, McGuire's got that 85 tops. But, you know, he's in here too. First uniform card for McGuire. Okay, there's the gum in that one. They've been good to us with the gum. I would hate to see Bo Jackson get on the gum card in one of these. All right, here we go. Nice fresh box. We got, is that residue? What's going on? I don't know. No, but this is a nice fresh box of cards. You know, we got some gum dust, but that's you know, comes with the product. But these cars are great. There's a Kirk Gibson bass. Very cool. Detroit. There you go. There's a Don Mattingly. Yanks. There you go. There you go. Here's the back of that. Pretty cool. So, sorry. So yeah, we're getting a good mix. Both of these boxes, good mix of teams that'll be going out. Yeah. All right, let's see. Working our way down from the top right quadrant. And our gum card in here is this one. Okay. Get that taken care of for you. No worries. Okay. Oh, did I call it or what? Kansas City. Kansas City. There's your bow. Fresh. Look at the quality of that. It's nice. There you go. We'll get that sleeved up for you tonight. I will get that sleeved and top loaded for you. Very cool. Wow. That was nice. That was nice to get that bow. Because, you know, bow is kind of a figurehead player during this time. I had to bring that card out. So pardon me for rearranging this pack, but I wanted to make sure that Bo Jackson Future Stars is safe. Cool hit. Kansas City. Cool hit. Got that bow. Yeah, I didn't want to jinx anything. I didn't want to mention chase cards. It's so cool. I mean, you guys have purchased these cards. These are your cards. But I'm opening them. So we both get the moment, you know? And it's here on the YouTube channel. It's really great the way technology has affected the trading card industry. That was a cool pack. Grab that Bo Jackson. Very, very nice. Very nice. Whew, all right, let's keep the good momentum going. Actually, let me make sure. I'm going to make sure that your cards are where they need to be. There's the gum card. John Tudor. We'll get that gum off of there. Dale Murphy base. That is a cool card. Clean card. Congrats, Braves. Cool, we got a Bo Jackson, then right after that a Dale Murphy. Good hits. Well, they're just base hits, but good base hits. Gum on here is Andre Dawson. Sorry, Cubs. Sorry, Cubs. Pardon me. Sorry, Expos. Sorry, Expos. We'll get the gum off of there. We'll get it off of there. Tonight. The card is safe. We'll get it off of there. I know it's that was probably the best card we've had a gum on. That was probably the best card, but yeah. We're rocking and rolling with this Topps box. Here we go. Phil Necro. Todd Worrell, Gold Cup. What's this? Oh, Roberto Clemente turned back the clock. Neat. There you go, Pirates. Still rocking and rolling with this 1987 Topps baseball from a sealed case. Here's what we got left. Got a little 3 packs. Top right. 3 packs in the top right. 3 packs in the top right. Pulled a few Hall of Famers so far. A couple future Hall of Famers. Okay, here we go. I don't know Alex Trevino. Okay. Well, that's the gum card. We will take care of ya. Here we go. So far, I'd venture to say that Bo is maybe the biggest hit. In Donruss, we had some really nice Diamond Kings. There's a Mike Schmidt base. All right, 2 more in the top right. 2 more from the top right. Here's the gum card. We'll sort it out, folks. We'll sort it out. Work it out, work it out. I'm gonna have to use my vacuum in here. Okay. Cecil Fielder, cool. Base, Cecil Fielder, nice. It's nice. All right. Joe Carter. Just turn back the clock. Sorry. A lot of these are just, they're nice and flat, so sometimes they go 2 at a time. There you go. All right. We are coming up to the halfway point. Is this the halfway point? This is last pack on the top. Last pack on the top, y'all. Hope you're having as much fun as I am. We pull the Bo Jackson Future Stars for the Kansas City Royals today. Hopefully we'll get some more cool stuff in here. There's the gum card. Angels, I got you. Won't let that ship with gum. Oh, pardon me. My battery is just, I need to change my battery, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I got you. All right. Let me throw this other battery back in the charger. All right. I apologize for that small inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on track. As you can see, nothing was altered. I thought that might happen. That's why I have an extra battery. But back at it. Back at it. We're back at it. Ooh, there's a Nolan Ryan. Base. Cool card. Can't deny it. Congrats, Strohs. There's a gold cup. Check out that Van Slyke. Van Slyke on the Cardinals. Kind of cool. Howard Johnson. Yes, these cards are coming out of the pack really fresh. Definitely happy with these. I just want to make sure I don't have everything piling up on each other really quick. So we've got the Bo, we got the Nolan Ryan base. Cool hits. Cool hits. Can't argue with that. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the back half. Lower side of the box. Lower side of the 1987 Topps Baseball. Here's the gum card. As far as I know, hopefully that one's not too bad. As far as I know. We got that gum off of there. Here we go. I'd like to thank everyone for staying with us throughout the stream. There's a checklist. Hope this has been as enjoyable for you as it has been for me. We're rocking it. There's a Jose Canseco Gold Cup. Congrats, A's. I remember that card. There's an Ozzie Smith base. Congrats, Cards. Woo! Cool photo. That's so 80s. But yeah, I just wanted to do a vintage break, to do something a little different. Prior to this break, I had only broken 2021 Topps Baseball Series 1. There's a Dawson. So Expos. Here's a clean Dawson with no gum. Clean Dawson with no gum. But that 2021 Topps is nice. Really nice. I just ordered some, vintage, and I just wanted to do this break because Baseball Card Exchange doesn't have that Donruss in that often. It comes and goes. So when they had it in, I wanted to do a break like this. Here's the gum, y'all. We'll get that for you. Get that off of there. Too bad about those gum cards. They're actually not so bad, but when I unstick the gum, I'm sure there will be some residue. But we can't help that. We can't help the gum residue. So far, there hasn't been anything too bad. There's an Eric Davis. So far, the gum cards have been okay. There's a Don Sutton. Cecil Cooper. That was just this. That was this thing. Don't worry about that. All right. We're cooking in this box. Box is hot. Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, this box is good. This box is good. Box is been treating us well. Treating us well. Especially since, I kind of think maybe quality control has probably gotten better at Topps through the years. You would think, right? So, but actually, even, with all that considered, this is still a quality box. The cards feel great. Look at that. I mean, woo, look at that. You know what I'm saying? That's some uniformity right there. Cardboard, baby. That's what I'm saying. That's my youth. Gold Cup. All right, here's the gum card. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem, but Reds will get that cleaned up for you. Cool. Trying to get the focus. Yeah, I'll get the focus on these other cards. Okay. Here we go. These are such great cards. This is just a classic set. I like these. I like that 1985 Topps. Oh, there's a Cal Ripken. Cool. Congrats. O's. Nice card. Very cool. There's a Gary Carter. But yes, I was a big fan of that 1985 Topps design. There's a Wade Boggs All-Star. And 86 was cool. It's just it had so much black. It was hard to keep the borders free from chipping. So This 87, it's, kind of got universal appeal. It's got the, wood grain, kind of a little vintage feel maybe. Okay, here's the gum card. Pirates, we'll work it out. Pirates. Actually, these gum cards, they've been good. They've been good to us. We had one Andre Dawson with gum, and then we got the same Andre Dawson base, gum-free. Here we go. Not much more. We are in the groove. We got some good mojo flowing through the box. Bill Buckner. Got some good vibes flowing through the box. Fun to open this. Ooh, there you go. Check that out. The other hit of the box. Barry Bonds. I guess you could say rookie. It is technically, I know that 1986 update is his rookie, but there you go. Barry Bonds rookie. Congrats. Pirates. We'll sleeve and cardboard, top load that up. Tonight. So we got that Bo Jackson Future Stars. Got that Barry Bonds. Look at that, Dwight. Good and fresh. And all these cards have sharp corners. That's the one thing I got to say about getting into a break like this is you're witnessing these cards fresh out the pack. So fresh out the pack. All right. Hope everyone's enjoying the break. Hope everyone's enjoying the 2021 MLB season. I checked the standings before coming into the room. There's the gum. And first place teams currently in the MLB. In the AL, we got the Red Sox, Royals, A's. On the AL, NL, got the Mets in first place, Brewers, and my Dodgers. Season is still young. It's only April 22nd after all, but it's great to see everyone out there. There's that Tony Gwynn All-Star. What a great box. This 87 Topps, I would open one of these for myself. I really would. I would open one of these for myself. Billy Bean. But, I'm here opening it with you guys. So that's even better. This is communication after all. I was looking at seats to go to a game near the end of May, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. Seats are cheap now. So I'm in Springfield, Illinois. I'm driving distance to Chicago or St. Louis. And I looked up all of the major league teams in those cities. Tickets are cheap now. And then about 4 weeks from now, they jump to, over $200. So, but right now you can go to a game for like $30 for the seat anyway. I understand why the prices are going up. That's cool. Turn back the clock. Eddie Murray. There you go, Baltimore. And there's a Future Stars. We got some great cards in here, you guys. There's a Tony Pena. Check that card out. Nice. And all these cards, sharp corners. Sharp corners. Nice and flat. Bob Forsch. Nice and crispy. Crispy 1987 tops. There's a George Brett base. Check that out. Royals. Royals are going to have a good package going out. That's nice. These cards are so nice. They just got that classic feel. Two more bottom left. Two more in the bottom left. There's the gum. Hope that's not a problem. Cleveland. We'll get that. God, that gum dust is just flying everywhere. We'll get that gum off of there. Let's do it like this. Yeah, the other event I'm looking forward to is the National Sports Collectors Convention in July, and I'm driving distance from that. Chicago is 3 hours north of here. So I'll be heading to that, maybe, probably, to get some wax to bust on this channel. If there's anything you want me to look for at upcoming card shows, drop me a line. Try to pick it up. Vince Coleman base. There's a good mix of cards in here. A nice box. Red Sox card. Ozzie Virgil. Nice box. Nice mix of cards. Good hits. This Topps has come through for us. Keith Hernandez gets the gum. That's a nice card. Mets, we'll figure it out. We'll get this gum off of there. Oh, man. We'll do the best we can, Mets. That's a nice base, Keith Hernandez, too. I'll do the best I can tonight, guys. I got you. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Here we go. There's a Future Stars. Cool card. Manager card. La Russa. Getting down to it. What's the gum in here? There's the gum card. Woo! These gum cards are dusty. They're not bad, though. It's kind of cool. The gum card takes the hit, and then the rest of the pack is... These have been fine. I mean, the rest of the pack comes out like this. These are what? 24 years old? For a 24-year-old pack of cards... You know, you can't really complain. That's why I went to the BBCE, the Baseball Card Exchange. They're in my home state, too. Oh, pardon me. They're the next state over, Indiana. But basically, outskirts of Chicago. There's Future Stars, Rafael Palmeiro. That is one of the most sought after cards in this set. Congrats, Cubbies. Whew, and you know that's nice and fresh right there. I got you. I got you. No problem. That's going right in a sleeve tonight. Right in a top loader tonight. But yes, baseball card exchange in northern Indiana, still basically the Chicago suburbs. I mean, you do cross the state line, but maybe 35 minutes south of Chicago. I have not been there. I ordered these cards on their website. I like the concept, though. You know, it gives me peace of mind to open these cards for you guys. There's a strawberry base. Look at that. Congrats, Mets. Look at the centering on that. But it gives me peace of mind to have the baseball card exchange wrap. You know, at least you're getting a fair shake. Guaranteed. I really like how, you know, technology and good business practices have helped us really secure what we are out to collect, you know? Like, I love what they're doing with holograms, the holographic stickers, MLB, game used memorabilia, game used ball and uniform and things of that nature. Put the holographic sticker on there. Then they have a number you can match up online, verify it. It's for the world to see. So cool. They do that in the comic book world too, with autographs. You know, put the hologram, put a serial number, look it up. It's proof, you know? But when I was ordering these, I got to speak with the, I believe he was the owner of Baseball Card Exchange. There's a Hershiser. Congrats, Dodgers. Very helpful, helping me get these cards for you guys. Sutcliffe base card. Pretty cool. Let's leave that up. Dwight Gooden All-Star. My family is from Queens, New York, so we're Mets fans. I'm a Mets fan. All right, here's what we got left, y'all. Woo-hoo! We got all that goodness that's already come along, and then we got all these packs left, so. Okay, here's the card with the gum. We'll sort it out. We'll sort out the gum. Sort it out. What's too bad about those gum cards? Here we go. Wally Joyner Gold Cup. Cool. Yeah, opening the modern cards has really tested my knowledge of today's game. I still keep up. My favorite time for baseball is the playoffs. That's a cool Jack Clark. I don't think I've ever seen that card. Cool. Good for you, Cardinals. There you go. But yeah, I watch the highlights every night. Try to keep up with the storylines. Baseball's hard because it's a long, windy season. Gum card. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. All right, Danny Tartable Gold Cup. Robin Yount. I've already gotten one of those. Maybe even two. Great box. Hopefully we'll get some more surprises. Look at that same pack, Danny Tartable. Okay. There you go. I was worried about that, the collation, but the baseball card exchange wrap helps me kind of relax about that. The collation has been, I mean, that was weird, but, and we've gotten some doubles in here, but nothing to complain about, in my opinion. But I was wondering about that, the quality control, because I know it's not the same. Okay, here's the gum card. All right, y'all. Coming down to it. Dan Quisenberry, I remember him. Dave Vergetti. Kirby Puckett. Brett Saberhagen. I gotta say, it was fun getting the bow and the Barry Bonds. That was cool. I hope we get a couple more hits, maybe. Some more Hall of Famers. Future Hall of Famers. Okay, here's the gum. Gum belongs to. There we go. We will sort it out for ya. Sorting out for you. Lot of hits in this break. Well, 80s hits. Good hits. All right, here we go. There's my guy, Fernando. Awesome. Okay, we're coming down to it, y'all. Ken Griffey Sr. That's a cool card, Braves. There you go. Something. Cal Ripken. O's. Terry Pendleton, Cardinals. Tell you, the first thing I'm going to do tonight is vacuum. There's a Rafael Palmeiro. Congrats, Cubs. You got 2 of those coming to ya. Coming to ya. Brett Butler. He's good. Okay, last pack. Let's do it. Woohoo! Good vibes, good vibes. Oh, there. See, this is what awaits you with the gum. So the gum card this time. This is the only pack the gum actually came off by itself. That's got to mean something, right? Let's do this. So we're going to go through this pack. Then we're going to see what's up with the checklists and puzzle pieces. Checklists and puzzle pieces. Reggie Jackson. I know it's a turn back the clock, but it's still a Reggie Jackson. Ozzie Guillen. Pretty cool. And Julio Franco. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we got there.